Covering all of this for us from Jerusalem is our correspondent there, Irris Makler, and she's on the line right now. Irris, two separate incidents today alone. What more can you tell us about what's been happening?
I can tell you that the Israeli forces operated in Jenin during daylight hours. It's very unusual. Israeli raids usually take place at night for various reasons. It gives them an advantage. There was a shootout, and Palestinian sources are reporting 2 dead, 3 seriously wounded, and a number of others wounded as well, but 3 critical. And this morning also we saw, I just want to go back to Jenin for 1 second. The significance of that is that the gunman who shot up the Bnei Brak, which is an area near Tel Aviv 2 nights ago, he was from a village near Jenin, and these arrests are related to that deadly attack 2 nights ago. This morning on a bus south of Jerusalem near settlements there, a Palestinian man armed with a screwdriver started attacking other passengers. A passenger who was armed shot him. So what we're seeing, I think, is the shockwaves of these attacks, 3 deadly attacks in Israel in the space of a week. And then what we see today is a reaction to that. And it's hard to say where it's going to go, you know, Nadia, because Ramadan starts at the end of this week. Are we at the start of a wave, as Israel's Prime Minister says, or is this something that will be containable and will only last during the holy month?
And you mentioned Ramadan about to start, Irris. Last year, during the holy month then, clashes triggered that 11-day war in Gaza. And this year, do you think that there are real fears once again of another flare-up?
I don't think, at the moment at any rate, I don't want to be to predict and to be wrong, but Gaza is actually quiet right now. These attacks are interesting because they're ad hoc cells or lone wolves. There's no organisation that is in charge that is sending these men giving out orders. The first 2 attacks were carried out by Israeli Arabs. That's Arab citizens of Israel with affiliations to ISIS. ISIS is on the wane. There isn't really a huge amount of ISIS in Israel. And the last attack 2 days ago was by a Palestinian from the West Bank. That was also an ad hoc cell. No militant group took responsibility. So whatever is transpiring now is not something that is similar to what happened last year or similar to what happened during the Second Intifada. It's more like that lone wolf spate of attacks in 2015.
Irris Makler in Jerusalem. Thanks very much indeed.